different kind of line drawing algorithm. So we will see the two of them, how to use those algorithms. So you can see my screen, right? You can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the first of all we have the technique, that is the incremental line drawing, then the GDA line drawing algorithm, so that is also called digital differential analyzer, and third one is the Wesenham line drawing technique. So basically we will see these two, GDA line drawing algorithm and the Wesenham line drawing algorithm. So So before we go through the first one, go through the DDA line drawing algorithm. So we will be talking about some of the basics related to the line drawing algorithm. So these things you know, I think. So let's say this is our coordinate plane, okay? So and in this coordinate plane you have to draw one line, and the starting point is given here and the ending point is given here. And you have to find the intermediate points in between them to draw the line. So how to find those intermediate points? So that can be done with the help of the DDA algorithm or the digital differential analyzer algorithm. So let's say this point we have the starting point, that is the coordinate is x1 and the y1. And here the ending point, the coordinate is we have, that is x2 and y2. And what we have to do, we have to find this intermediate point in between them. And we have to use the GDA algorithm to find those intermediate points in between them. So before we find that, so we need to use the concept of slope. Okay, so slope determines how the value of the point according to x and y axis changes. That is the slope. And we can denote slope by m, and m can be calculated as the change according to y-axis and the change according to x-axis. So that is why we can write m is equals to, what is the point for y-axis, that is the ending point y2. So y2 minus the starting point y1. So the change according to y-axis and then change according to the x-axis. So that is x2 minus x1. So let's say if the pixel point is given, x2, y2 value is given 5 and 7. And x1, y1 is given 1 and 1. So now tell me, what is the value of slope from here? What is the slope value? Are you hearing?
Yes, me.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me, what is the slope value? Here, x2, y2 value is 5, 7 and x1, y1 is 1, 1. So what is the slope?
Ma'am, 6/4.
Yes, 6/4. That is 7 minus 1 and then 5 minus 1. So that is our slope, and you can see, let's say, each of the coordinate planes. So how we can determine each of the unit in the coordinate plane. So we will show by using the variable. So you can give any of the name. So let's say this is the origin. That means this is origin value is what? 0, 0, right? And what is the value according to the x-axis? So first unit will be, let's say, x and then suffix a. So you don't forget that this is the suffix. So that is, I'm just giving the position of the according to the x-axis. Okay. So this is the xk, and then here this should be what? It will be incremented by 1. Each of the unit having 1 unit distance. So what should be the value for this place or for this position?
K plus 1.
Yeah, k plus 1. And then next one will be again incremented by 1. So we will have x, k plus 2. This, like this way. So you just keep in mind that these all are the suffix, and this is just to show the position according to the x-axis, and the same way if I want to show the position according to y-axis. So here what we will get, that is yk, and here yk plus 1, and here yk plus. Okay, so that is the very basics. That means, and what you need to know, that is like this unit is being incremented by 1 unit according to the previous one, or comparing with the previous one. So the same thing also I can write that x k plus 1. That means if I want to find the pixel position at this position, let's say I have 1 pixel at this position. So if I want to find what is the value for this pixel, so that is what it is here in xk plus 1 position is equal to, if I know the initial value or the previous value for this pixel, that is xk. So just take xk and then what? Plus 1. Because this is the initial value or the starting value here. So this value will be equal to the initial value or the previous value according to x-axis plus 1. Then also we can get the value for xk plus 1. Is it okay?
Repeat one time, please.
See, I said that, see, you can find the pixel position if you know the previous value or the value for the previous unit of that particular pixel. That means, let's say you don't know, let's say you have a lot of unit here. So let's say to some extent here the value is x k plus 20. Okay, so k plus 20, and you have 1 pixel at this point. So you need to know what is the value of at this position, what is the value of this position. So how you can find that? That is, you can find x k plus 20 can be equal to the value, the previous value, that is the, here what is the value for x, that is x k plus 19. If you know the value for the previous unit, then you can simply add 1 because you know that all the unit are being incremented by 1. That is how I can write x k plus 19 plus 1. Sorry, xk plus 19 plus 1. That means we will get the value for xk plus 20. Is it okay?
Yes, miss.
So now we see the actual algorithm or the actual problem. See, this algorithm, so DDA or the Digital Differential Analyzer. So this algorithm, first, in this algorithm, you have to calculate the slope, that is M. So slope is equals to what? Change according to y-axis divided by change according to x-axis. And after that, if the slope is less than 1, so then what will happen? X will be changing or x will change according to the unit interval. That means x will be incremented by 1 unit and y will move with the derivation. That means after doing the derivation, whatever the value of y, you have to get that value. So now you see, whenever it says that x will move through the unit interval, that means it will be incremented by 1. So that is what you can write xk plus 1 is equals to xk plus 1. And you know that this xk plus 1 and this xk plus 1 is not the same. So here it is suffix, but here this is the xk initial value plus 1. It's not suffix. And how the y value you can get, so it will be incremented. So yk plus m. So we will see that later how this comes. But you just remember that this is the condition you have to remember. And then if this slope is greater than 1, then what will happen? Y will be incremented by unit interval. That means y will be incremented by 1 unit. And x will move with derivation. And if m is equals to 1, then what will happen? Both x and y will move with the unit interval. That means both will be incremented by 1. Have you understood?
If we see an example, we will understand.
Okay, so for this algorithm, so first thing is that you have to calculate this slope, right? So m is equals to, so first calculate this slope. Let's say 2 point is given. So 1 point is given as 0, 0 and another point is given. So let's say this is the starting point A and the ending point B we have 4, 5. So how we can find m? So y2 minus y1, then x2 minus x1. Now what is the value of y2? That means 5 minus 0 and then what? 4 minus 0, right? So what we will have, that is 5 by 4. That means we have this slope that is 5 by 4, right? So now you see 5 by 4 is greater than 0 or less than 0 or equal to 0. Sorry, less than 1, greater than 1 or equal to 1. What? 5 by 4 is less than 1?
Ma'am, greater than 1.
Ma'am, greater than
Ma'am,
1.
greater than 1.
So since it's greater than 1, so how you can find the next point? Let's say the same thing, but this is our origin, that means this is 0, 0, and this is our initial value xk, right? Then here we have the value that is xk plus 1, and then here we have yk, and then here we have yk plus 1. Okay, so since it is greater than 0, that means what will incremented by 1? Which unit, x or y?
Y.
Yeah, so yk plus 1, that means this value, this position will be incremented by 1. So we will have yk plus 1 will be equal to yk plus 1. So I'm just giving you the alarm. So don't confuse with these two. This is the value for this position suffix yk plus 1, and this is the initial value yk and then plus 1. Okay, so that means y will be incremented by 1. So what is the initial value for yk? So that was 0, right? That means 0 plus 1 we will have 1. And how the x will be changed? So x will be equal to the initial value. Again you can see how the x will be changed. So y will add this condition. So x will be xk plus 1 by m. So x will be what? Initial value 0 plus 1 by m. That means 1 by 5 by 4. So we will have the x value that will be like 4 by 5. That means the first position was 0, 0, sorry, yeah, 0, 0, and then the second position will be, so x will be 4 by 5, and then y will be 1. Okay, that is the next position. So this is how you have to continue with calculating this graph, and you have to move further. So you just see the, now you see the algorithm. That is again like if m is less than 1, that means the x will be incremented by 1 unit and y will be incremented by the initial value of y, then plus m. Yes?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes?
Ma'am, if m is less than 1, then for the k y yk plus 1 point, why we add m k yk plus m? Why we did not add 1?
See, that is the algorithm. You have to follow that algorithm. And we will go this derivation, how this come, yk plus m. That is, if the slope is less than 1, then you have, the x unit will be, only the x unit will be incremented, but the y unit will be incremented according to the derivation. But this is what we have got from the algorithm. It's like just like some other case, we cannot just doubt about the internal mechanism or the some established what you can say rule or something like that. Like the symbol is true, so there is no reason how it started deciding that there is a two atom for hydrogen, one is for oxygen. So just like something like that, that somebody has been established by some proof according to the algorithm. So have you understood this algorithm, these three cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then write it. So write it, then we will see the derivation.
ম্যাম আমাদের ফার্স্ট টার্ম এক্সাম ডেট
Yeah, would you read it anything?
ম্যাম আমাদের ফার্স্ট টার্ম এক্সাম ডেট
Oh, yes. Um, so, can you manage on 19? So 19, see, I'm giving you option, you just see if there is no conflict or something. Like one is, just wait. You can see, right? So on Wednesday, that means on 19. So which slot you are free? Like 12 or 1 or 5? When? I'm giving you three options that like you can do your exam on 12th or at 1:15 or 5:15. So what is suitable for you?
ম্যাম এটা কি শুধু আমার জন্য?
No, no, no. For you all, for whole class.
ওকে ম্যাম।
Ma'am, 5:15.
5:15. So you all need to make
Ma'am, I have class, ma'am. 5:15.
And on the next day, you all have like what you have presentation, right? So you cannot do exam.
Ma'am,
on that day.
23 or
But this time we are in like what?
ম্যাম 23 or 24?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is for yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 23 or 24.
23 or 24. You don't have any exam on 23 or 24.
Yes, ma'am.
But this time we are actually what? Yes, yes.
Ma'am 23 and 24 we have scheduled class also.
But the problem is not there. Problem is that this time we have to take your exam within 19 to 25, and within 19 to 25, that is, and 25 is the last date to submit the grade. So that is why we don't have actually. It's very tight, and we don't have time. So that is why as early I can take, that is better for me.
Ma'am, you already just 21.
What?
Ma'am, 21. Previously, you said that 21 will be our first midterm exam.
But some
But
of
we
you
have thesis proposal
Yes,
present.
ma'am. 21, we have thesis proposal presentation.
okay.
Ma'am, from 19 there will be no class or class.
No class.
Ma'am, 20 we have class.
20.
Yes, ma'am. You can
Yeah.
take the exam on 20 in class time.
Yes, I forgot. See, last night I thought about that. Yes, I can take on Thursday morning, and I forgot. Okay, all right. So, yeah, then it will be on your according to your class schedule. Like Thursday, we have 8 in the morning. We have class, so that time. Okay.
Ma'am, 20 I have, including this course, 3 exam will be.
Yeah, I understand, but see, I don't have time, so I'm sorry for that.
Ma'am, you have to complete all the exam like Viva and written within 25.
Yeah, I don't know. So far, this notice has been like that. So
Why, ma'am?
I don't know. See, if they does not change the routine or if they does not give the time, so it will be very tough for us. I don't know what we are going to do, but so far this is the notice whatever I got, and yeah, that's it. Okay, all right. So let's then come back to our study. So the exam will be on Thursday and Viva. Yeah, Viva we need to have. We have 2 hour class when.
Ma'am,
Tuesday.
ma'am, Tuesday we have. Tomorrow, ma'am.
Tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, either I can take tomorrow or I have to go to 24, right? Okay, all right. So, can you do your Viva tomorrow?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. We cannot take
No,
right
ma'am.
now.
No, but this will be only on 2 chapter. So tomorrow you have class, right? So you cannot just what you have to prepare for only 2 chapter. One is very small one. Basically, that means you have to go with the chapter that is about the hardware and software component of the what related to graphics.
ম্যাম 2 চ্যাপ্টার হলে কি হবে ম্যাম? কঠিন আছে ম্যাম, কালকে কেমন?
ম্যাম পরে ম্যাম, কালকে না।
অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট আছে ম্যাম, ওগুলো করতে হবে।
Ma'am, 24 in and ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ম্যাম অ্যাটলিস্ট আপনি তো আমাদের
Yes, ma'am. 24.
24 is Monday, right?
Yes, ma'am. Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, that is good. 19, I can take 19. 19 we have class, 2 hour class, right? Yes, that's good. So 19 will be your what Viva and 20 will be your theory. Exact. Yes, it's done.
Ma'am, 9.
Ma'am, we don't have class on 19.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
25 is Tuesday, ma'am.
I thought Wednesday we have class. No, so Tuesday we have class. Oh, okay, Tuesday.
Miss, to have double class.
Yeah, that is what I am searching. That means I have to take on 25.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please 25A, ma'am.